Hi everyone, so I'm starting off different. I'm starting off with my brows today, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I do have powder brow microblading on, so I'm just filling in the tail at the end and just making it a little bit darker at the end. I'm next going to do my eyes, and I'm going to first prime my eyelids with the concealer, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelids and then blend it out. This will just make sure that you have a good base to put your eyeshadow on top of, and it'll just also help it sit better. I'm then going to set that with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Translucent. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to take this Beauty Creations Cali Chic eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to start off with the shade Sunset. I'm going to apply that all on my crease, and the reason I'm not using a fluffy blending brush is because I have hooded eyes, so that means that my crease are very deep set into my eyes. So I like to take a flat brush first and pack it on the crease and then later blend it out with a brush. But that's just so that the shadow really sticks to that area, so you want to pack it on. I'm then taking the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go into this orange shade called Real Gar, and I'm going to do the same thing right on top of that last shade I just put on. So this look, I wanted to make it like a very fall autumn look, so I was thinking more of like the leaves that we see on the floor. They're like orange and reds and yellow, so that's what I really wanted to do on my eyes. I'm then taking this red shade from the same palette called Red Ochre, and I'm applying that to the outer corners of my eyes, really deepening up with that shade. But like I was saying before, if you ever have trouble with eyeshadow sticking to your eyes, just pack it on first. Don't blend it. Just pack on a really thick layer first and then blend it out afterwards. As you can see now, I took the big fluffy brush and now I'm blending it out all at the end. And then for the next shade, I'm going to take this light nude shade. It's called Tempera. And I'm going to apply that on my lid where I applied no shadow. So I'm applying that on the lid. I'm then going to wipe my eyeshadow at the very edge to make it look kind of sharp, not that sharp, and just clean up any fallout that I got on my face from the eyeshadow. I'm then going to prime my skin with the Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer and the Benefit POREfessional Pore Primer. I'm now taking this Hourglass Stick Foundation in the shade Golden, and as you're going to see in a second, I do apply a thick layer of this because I do have oily skin, so makeup usually like it sucks into my pores, since when you have oilier skin, you have bigger pores. So my face literally eats up makeup. So I do apply a lot, and then during the rest of the day, it doesn't look like a lot. But yeah, I do apply a really thick layer of this foundation. Since it's fall, I wanted to go for a more matte look. So this foundation is more on the matte side, but I still go ahead and set it. But majority of this look, I just wanted it to be more matte. I'm then going to cream contour with my Wet n Wild stick in the shade Where's Walnut, I believe. I'm just putting that on my forehead, on my cheekbones, and blending that out. Oh, and down my nose. I also wanted to add that when you blend out anything on your face, use tapping motions, like tap it into your skin. Don't blend it, don't brush it, and don't rub it on your skin, because that'll just make it look really muddy and really patchy. I'm then taking the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard, and I'm applying that under my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin, just to highlight, brighten, and conceal my dark circles and under eyes. I'm then going to take the Fenty Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Banana under my eyes just to bake for a little. And this is a really matte powder, which is great for this look. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade Medium. Then to bronze my face, I'm going to take two Too Faced palette. The first one is the Natural Face palette, and I'm going to take that top shade in the shade Sunny Honey. And I'm going to just use that to bronze up my cheekbones and my forehead. And then the second palette is the Cocoa Contour palette, and I'm going to take the shade Medium Contour and apply that as well on my cheekbones and on my forehead and on my nose. Then for blush, I also took a matte blush from this BH Cosmetics Classic Blush 10 Color Blush Palette, and I'm just taking the bottom two shades. These unfortunately don't have names, but I'm just going to use those two. I'm then going to use the same shades that I used on my eyes, on the bottom of my eyes, and just making that match and go together. So I'm going to put that on my waterline. And then afterwards, I'm going to take just any brown eye pencil that you guys have, just put that right into your waterline. So I know for fall, everyone, likes different lip combinations. So I did three for this look. So the first one is the Girlactik Matte Lip Paint in the shade Posh. I'm then taking the Fenty lip gloss in the shade Gloss Bomb. So this is more of a glossy lip. And a lot of people don't like this because in the winter when the wind is blowing, it'll get on your lips. But still, I like it. And I wanted to include a dark lip because I know a lot of people like that for the colder times. So I took this other Fenty lipstick in the shade Plush, I believe. I'll link it down below, but my face, because it was so crazy when I first put it on, and I usually don't do dark lips. But yeah, I just wanted to include three different lip combos that you guys can do for this look. So I did a matte, a dark, and a glossy. My favorite is actually the glossy one. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.